Hello and welcome to our program on the Suffering Church Where God Weeps. Peace is something we often take for granted, but not so in Sudan. Sudan is in the northeast of Africa, almost half as large as the United States. In January 2005, a peace agreement was signed after a 21-year civil war. But peace in Sudan is very fragile. In our studio today, we welcome Bishop Paride Taban, the founder of the Holy Trinity Peace Village, a community where people of different ethnicity and different religious background can live in community and in fellowship. Thank you, Bishop, for being with us today.
Thank you.
Why was there a civil war in Sudan?
Well, the civil war was in Sudan because the people were not given chance to any development, to practice their own culture, their religion. They were not free.
But who was fighting then against whom in the civil war?
Well, the civil war was caused by the Islamic fundamentalist regime in Khartoum.
And that's the north of Sudan.
The northern part of the Sudan. They are just a small ethnic group, because not the whole north of the Sudan, because we have the north in Sudan, the east, the Darfur, the Nuba Mountains were not part and partial of the problem of the war in the southern Sudan.
What did this group of Islamic fundamentalists want to do in Sudan?
Well, in south, because south is fertile, and they would like to have the south, the breadbasket for the Arab world. I think that religion has just been used as a means, but it's not really mostly religious, but religion was to be used in order to attract the other Islamic fundamentalist countries.
To get the money?
To get the land.
To get the land?
Because the land has money, has oil, has gold, has the best agricultural area, and so it is the land, really.
But as I understand, the south is a Christian community and not so much Islamic, is that right?
Well, it's not Islamic, it's not only Christian, but also traditionalist, what they call, some people call pagan, others say animist, but we say traditionalist. The majority in the people of the south are traditionalist.
So they've been fighting for over 20 years. Is that now over? Is that now really peace again in Sudan?
Well, the actual active peace where the bombs were being dropped, shooting is not more there, except in some occasion here and there. But we have still, in a way, a Cold War, which for me is more dangerous than the actual war, which you can see.
And what is the danger of this Cold War?
Because the people, you can't see the need of people not being met. Because the war was because there was no school, no education, no health program, and no development at all. But we don't see it even after the signing of peace now since 2005. The step is very slow, and there is complaint that all what has been promised has not fulfilled enough for the people. So,
can you tell us what one of these promises has been? Peace promises.
The peace promise was to carry development to the people. That's one. And another thing, the sharing of the wealth from the oil and so on. And now, since the South has been, we say South, but we have also the Nuba Mountains, other marginalized areas have been in a war for 20 years or 21 years. Now, we would like to see that the government would put more effort on doing something in the south than in the north.
Is that one of the reasons why you founded the Holy Trinity Peace Village?
Well, I found the Holy Trinity Peace Village in order to, I have seen that to have really peace in Sudan on the grassroots level, to have people appreciate each other. I want to get one of the root of the conflicts in Sudan is tribalism. And to build really a true national life, place where different tribes, different nationality could live peaceful together and oasis of peace. I saw this in Israel, Naf Salam, where Israelis, Palestinian, Jews, Muslim, Christian could live in a cooperative peace village together. I say, why not start one in Sudan?
An oasis of peace springs up in Kuron, southern Sudan, the work of Bishop Emeritus Paride Taban. His project is to build a community where people with different ethnicity and religious backgrounds can live side by side in harmony. At present, there are 83 families settling in Kuron. The majority are Toposa families. The plan is to settle a number of families from different tribes of Sudan to build a nation and not tribes. This could be the foundation for a peaceful future.
And the GA come to raid the Toposa. So this is the area where they used to come and reconcile every time. The village, the people of Kachipo, the GA, they have their regular cattle here rustling.
An anchor of hope for many South Sudanese is Bishop Paride Taban. To obtain peace is to encourage development.
When we build this bridge, already 81 families exist here. So it is because of these people who exist here that I want, and also this area is the most untouched by human hand. The problem we have here is people are ignorant. A lot of people who are really not yet, they are illiterate, they still live their traditional way. And of course, in traditional way, the question of revenge is always there. And that's what we want to get rid of. It means people have to accept each other and to forgive each other. And of course, cattle raiding. Because we people, sometimes the Toposa go to graze up to inside Ethiopia side and up to Upper Nile. In coming back, they may bring cattle of others with them.
During the 21 years as the Bishop of Torit, he stayed in his diocese, even with the civil war going on. These were difficult times. Bishop Taban was sent to prison in Juba for over 1 year. He survived military attacks and several attempts on his life.
My vision is to make this place a place where the whole region in the southern Sudan, or even if they could come from the north, to learn how people can live peacefully. Because here we see a lot of tribalism, a lot of raiding, many of not accepting one another as people of one nation. So I learned this program from my youth.
The dream is becoming reality. In 2004, Bishop Taban was given permission from the Holy Father to retire from the Torit diocese to realize his dream project. In this desertic land, Bishop Taban wants to start all over. Here, he wants to build a peace village as an example for the rest of Sudan.
Some children come from a bit, their homes are, they are hungry, some are going after the cattle to get some little milk when they are traveling. But now we introduce food. In 2 weeks we got 150 in these two buildings. We are expecting before the end of the year, we are expecting over 200. But we are already having a prefabric building coming for the school. Then there will be 3 classes. Our idea is to get a nursery school attached to primary school, and then we have an adult education, because you see some of them here are already big people among those ones. They don't know anything, so we cannot accept them in the nursery.
Already in 1994, Bishop Taban initiated a primary school for girls in Narus, not far away from the Kenyan border, and later a primary school for boys. Schools are central to realize the dream of a national state.
We started under the trees, the schools in Narus, where a lot of displaced children we brought together. From now, the children have come from 24 different tribes. There are, for example, 600 girls in the boarding school. We have more than 500 boys also in the boarding school from 24 different tribes. These children are living so peacefully.
So if you add what you get, it's not the length meaning. Now how do you get the end of this here?
Our main success is that every year children pass from one class to the other, and the top class, which is class 8, pass to the secondary level, and they pass very well.
I would like to be a doctor, big doctor in Sudan.
A doctor of what?
Of treating sick people.
25,000, what do you get? Now, is there a
Our main problems as per now is to maintain the big population in the school, and many children, and also the learning facilities are not enough, like the textbooks, like the furnitures in the classes, we don't have enough desks. And so those are the major problems we have.
Only when this struggle for daily survival comes to an end and the quarrels between the tribes are settled, is there a chance for a peaceful future.
Toposa went and raided the cattle of the Murle and Gie in Boma. So Kuron was used as a center because it's the place where the neutral ground, where the Kachipo and the Gie and the Murle could come. And a whole meeting with the Toposa here. And the cattle were all collected and returned back to the people of Murle, Gie, and Kachipo from here. And also this, not only even between the Toposa, when they have conflict, they prefer to choose Kuron, which is a neutral area. We are training these oxen because the people have got very poor tools for digging, for plowing. So we are training them in order to have more food, they must use their animal for cultivation, because instead of asking tractor, which uses a lot of fuel and which is very expensive, while they have got cattle, which they don't need fuel and so on. And it does what one man could do in 2 months, it does in 2 days. So that is how we want to introduce. The people don't understand, because for them, their animals should not be mistreated. This is for them mistreatment. Well, they will see the result of the good work, food coming out of this, and the good crop coming out of this cultivation. Surely they will take, because the Dinga, who started in 1974-75, are now having a lot of trained oxen, and they are hiring, they are renting, and they are very happy with it. So we hope the Toposa will do the same. As we say, Rome was not built in one day.
Bishop Taban has coordinated the digging of over 152 wells. This hand pump system provides water for 150,000 people. Local project leaders teach the tribal elders the importance of building fences around the well to stop the animals from polluting the water. Otherwise, the Guinea worm disease affects the whole tribe. This is the importance of clean water hygiene.
I am responsible for the whole Toposa according to the strategic plan of the water project. My duty is to mobilize the people and sensitize them to care for the borehole, fence it, and make drainage, and keep animals not to enter inside, and keep the borehole clean.
This my precious residence since 21 years, because it protects me from a snake, from a scorpion, from rain, from mosquitoes. So I don't need to have really. Only I sleep in a house when I'm in Narus, or when I go to Nairobi or to Kampala. I don't need it, but in all the parishes I go, I carry with me.
The Holy Trinity Peace Village in Kuran. For Bishop Taban, a dream becomes reality.
In our studio today, we welcome Bishop Paride Taban, the founder of the Holy Trinity Peace Village. Bishop, how did you get your education and your Catholic faith?
Well, we thank the missionaries for what they have done in the South. Yeah, but I say it is not a big, it's something very significant when you consider with the population of the country. Is very significant. The education we have is very significant, and there are even a number of people or a tribe who have not even known Christianity. I myself, we are lucky because we are more on the border of Uganda, so we got a lot of influence from Uganda, and those at the border of Kenya, the border of Congo, the border of Central Africa. But when you go more to the central part of the Sudan, you find the education is getting less and less.
But then you yourself became a priest. Did your parents oppose you becoming a priest?
Well, I thank my father who yielded to because they were not Christians. They were only baptized before my ordination. They were prepare catechism when they were already, but otherwise they were not Christians. So they were good family, good traditional family.
But then it should have been very difficult for them to see their son become a priest if they didn't even know what it was to be a priest.
Yeah, they have seen Christianity in other group of people, so they have seen it somewhere. They have seen other people who are Christians, and they saw that Christianity is not bad, but to be a Catholic priest was difficult for them because nobody is going to marry, and that was a bit difficult for them. And I was the elder son, the able. The rest were still very small. And my father said, well, you are free. But my father and my other relatives, very difficult. As I say, they were sometimes preparing some food extra to give me alone with some herbs, which could change my heart from going back to the seminary. But God, I think, I didn't believe in their herbs. I ate, and yet it didn't give me any. So, but they were very happy when I became a priest.
And what did your father tell you when you wanted to become a priest?
My father said, you go, priesthood is a difficult thing, especially to be a Catholic priest, but don't bring us shame in the family. You go and be a priest, but don't bring us shame in the family.
Then you became a priest, but you even became a bishop. What did you choose as your motto as a bishop?
My becoming a priest, I was ordained, even brought from class 4, because the missionaries were expelled in 1964. I was taken from class 4, theology. Before half a year, I was ordained, made rector of the minor seminary. And of course, in spite of that, also in 1980, I was chosen auxiliary bishop of Juba Archdiocese. In 1983, I became the bishop of Torit. And my motto is, God is love. Because when you see love, as Jesus said, love is everything. When you have love, then you have people in your heart, you have the service. And I speak of peace today. Peace comes because of service. The fruit of service is peace. And this I saw that in these 21 years, what brought proper peace to the southern Sudan is not a gun only, but it is the service that the church has been giving to the people. Because the people, when they get what they need, what for do they want war? They don't need war, they want peace. And I'm also asking international community today, if they want peace to continue to succeed, the comprehensive peace agreement succeed, let them see that they give really proper service for the people in the southern Sudan. Because church in Sudan, and especially southern Sudan, is a target for the Islamic fundamentalists. It is an obstacle for the Islam to enter in East Africa, to enter in Congo, to enter in Ethiopia side and so on. So it is a breach. That's why also one of the reasons why the South have been suffering from this war. And because even many people are asking in Africa, how are you able to overcome these Islamic fundamentalists?
And what then is your answer?
Well, we say that we are able because of the grace of God. God has given us strength. God has given us land. Also, our land is a very difficult one. The rivers, the mountains, and all these are also the nature that God has given us, but also the determination of the people to let their culture and their religion not to be destroyed. It is the determination of the people.
But still, it makes you cry from time to time.
Nobody in this world can succeed alone. No human being can do everything by himself or herself. And especially today, when the whole world has become one, a family, we have to cry. Because the Islamic fundamentalists in the beginning told us clearly that you are a toothless barking bulldogs. And because when you are alone, you have no other people to support you. You are like a toothless barking bulldogs. But when you are together, when you are united with others, then you are not toothless.
So you want us to cry with you?
Sure, that's why nobody can succeed by oneself. And today, your brothers, your sisters, and so on must be united. A united family will not fall. United, we stand. Divided, we fall. And that is what we are asking.
Thank you, Bishop Paride Taban, for telling us how important Sudan is and for us to support you. And thank you for watching our program Where God Weeps. And if you want to know more on how you can help the Southern Sudan and the Catholic Church there, then please log on to our website, which is posted at the end of our program. And we hope to see you again next week. Take care.